Hi, if you're an Aries born March 21st to April 19th, what can you expect for the month of November 2017? Let's tune in and find out. So Aries, I really see you going to work on something. It may not even be yours. It may be a favor that you're doing for somebody else, or it may be that you're helping out with someone, or it could be part of a partnership that you're giving your valuable time and energy and effort to. The good news is it's going to pay off. So you're going to get some good results with this. So whether you're helping somebody in a court case or you're helping them organize and get their resume together so they can get a job, or you're trying to launch a new product or enterprise, I do feel like it's going to pay off. So hang in there with it. I know it's a lot of work, and I know there's other things you could be doing with your time, but it does feel like it's a really positive thing long term to participate in, and it does feel like this goodwill goes a long way for you. All right, so let's start with romantic relationships for you, Aries, that are romantically connected, and what's in store for you for this month. So this may sound a little strange to Aries, but you need to speak up and say what you're not happy about. And that's unusual for an Aries because usually you guys are very vocal about what's not working. But in the area of relationships, you're really trying hard. And I have to say, for some of you, it's really creating physical sensations. Like my whole neck, my whole back is hurting, and from hanging on to this relationship or carrying this relationship or pretending everything's okay when it's not, because you don't want to bruise the relationship or damage your partner's ego. But the biggest thing is that it's weighing you down, and just because you have a grievance doesn't mean you're going to break up, or it doesn't mean that the relationship isn't everything that you thought it was. Relationships are delicate, and it's right that you want to be cautious in the way in which you say things to your partner, but it's important that you do say them, right? And you can even say that. You can say, I don't know how to say this delicately, so I'm just going to say it, right? So you can prepare them that way. And but I feel like if you do that, it puts it out there for dialogue so that you can figure it out together. And it may be something about the way the dynamics of the relationship have been set up, about the living arrangements, or the way the work is divided, or the way the cooking's divided, or the way the car is used, right? It feels very practical, and it feels like something that you just are like tired of, carrying the burden, tired of carrying the load. So whatever it is, adjustments can be made around that, and happiness can be restored. So don't delay. Okay, so let's see what else is in store for the relationships for Aries. Yeah, the good news is you can really have it all. You can really have your partner be happy and you be happy. So it's not a lose-lose, it's a win-win. So I do feel like whatever it is that you need to share, your partner does accept it, and you're able to compromise and be able to work it out in a way that feels satisfying to you. So that's really terrific. Around the latter part of the month, like the last week of the month, I really feel like there's some fun things. Might involve the outdoors, it could be golfing, it could be archery, it could be riding horses, it could be canoeing. I just see you really kind of wanting to be outdoors and being active outdoors. And it feels like it's a really great time. So you may even find yourself on vacation someplace. But it's unexpected, it feels good, and it feels good to be with your partner. So I really like the way the month ends, which is a much lighter way than it begins. Okay, so let's look at those of you, Aries, who are interested in creating a romantic relationship and doesn't have one yet. So part of it is getting out of your own head, Aries, getting out of your own way. Stop judging the situation or judging the people that are entering or exiting your life, and kind of like, not stepping on your own toes or stepping on other people's toes. The best way to do this is just to practice being, practice observing, practice getting to know somebody before you pass judgment on them, before you decide, oh, they're for me or they're not for me. It's really learning how to restrict the thoughts in your mind so that you can just give somebody the common courtesy of getting to know them. And I think if you're willing to do that, you're going to be two things will happen. One is they're going to find that you're remarkable, that you're incredible, because you're giving them this space or this birth to actually talk about themselves, or, be who they are. And if you're really listening and really being eager and curious to get to know them, that's just going to endear you to them that much more. So they're really going to take a liking to you. And that also really allows you to notice what a gift it is when you slow down and really give somebody time to prove to you who they are. Now, some Aries will go, well, you know what, why would I waste all that time when I already know right off the bat that they're lazy, or they're not good, or they haven't had a job in 6 months, so why would I waste time with them? Well, sometimes it's just about giving back, and it may not be that they're the right romantic partner for you, but it's just that you, from human to human, are giving them, the courtesy and the love of just being heard, the dignity of just treating them with respect. And that goes a long way for you then to be able to attract and pull in somebody who's going to respect you, somebody who's going to give you good energy, somebody who's going to support you in being you. So you're planting good seeds for attracting the right kind of relationship. So that's a reason why you would go the extra mile, even if somebody doesn't fit your pictures. And I'm not saying date them for months, because that's not good for them either. But to be able to spend a little time with them is a nice way for you to be able to get out of your own way and to not judge, and to be able to really see what the universe has brought to you. Okay, so let's look at money for Aries. What's in store for you for money this month? So it feels like things are on track, Aries. It feels like there's, that you're solid where the money comes in. It feels like you still may worry a little bit about money, just because of maybe either previous mismanagement of it, or just the kind of the cycle that we're in terms of real estate and stocks. And so it just feels like there's a little bit of worry, which might just come natural to you anyway, to be a little bit of a worrier. But I don't feel like you'll have money problems this month. I feel like you're in the flow. I feel like things are happening. I feel like there's plenty of money coming to you. In fact, there may be even more opportunities or bigger opportunities showing up around that new moon in Scorpio on November 18th that you'll want to take advantage of. So if you're going to launch something or put something out there, it feels like that would be a terrific time to be able to put your name out there, to put your product out there, to be able to get good reviews, or to be able to get people to buy what it is you're selling. So I like that energy for you to be able to increase your earned income towards the end of the month. Some of you may find some money, whether it's, you're sitting on a stool in a restaurant and you look down and there's a $50 bill that somebody fell out of their pocket, or you're walking down the street and you find a 20, but it does feel like there's some small found money around that is just kind of a little bit of an awareness. Oh, I need to keep my eyes open. I need to pay attention. I can find money everywhere and anywhere. Just a way for you to stay in touch with your ability to manifest quickly and freely. And I feel like that's what that little extra tidbit of money showing up for you is about. All right, let's look at health for any Aries for this month. So there's a couple areas that come up. One is kidneys. The other is throat. So kidneys, urinary tract infections, I feel like, and that has to do with pissed off energy that you haven't shared. And if you remember when I started about this in the beginning, it was about asking you to really talk to your partner and really say what's on your mind and what you really need help with and what you don't like that's going on, and to make those adjustments. And when we hold it back, when we hold that energy back, it kind of boils inside of us, and then it starts to mess with our physical body. And over time, if we stay in that stress position, the kidneys and the gallbladder represents bitterness, the kidneys represent being pissed off, right? These are energies that are trapped in our bodies, and then eventually, if we don't do anything with them, our bodies can succumb to that energy. So you just want to be aware, clear the slate, let things go, and then you won't have to deal with these body issues. You'll be able to feel good as gold, and your health will be terrific. And I do feel like your health is opening up, and I do feel like there's a great healing that's coming in for you. If you haven't received it already, definitely feel like this whole month is a great month for you to be able to find the right doctors and to really feel and heal on an emotional level. And if you need be, you can always contact me via my website, Peggy Rometo. I do all lots of different types of healing work, hence the name Intuitive Healer, that you can read about. But I just want you to be able to have all the resources possible for yourself, because I do feel like it is time for you to be able to heal any emotional wounds and to be able to let go, because this is a month where there's a lot of healing energy that can happen for you. All right, Aries, have a terrific month. And for those of you that celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month. And if you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends, and comment below. I'd appreciate it. Thanks, and have a wonderful month.